Greetings everyone, Ishinbird here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So, we actually only have like a handful of little things to do as Child Link. Two sort of majorish things. I need to get some items that I've kind of totally forgot about. And I wouldn't usually get them unless I was going for all heart pieces, which unfortunately is what I'm going to be doing at some point in this playthrough. Now, something that we do need to do is I need some money. So we can sell fish to this guy. You may notice that I'm down to 50 rupees. If you remember, I ended the last video on about like... Did I have 500? I can't remember if I had 500 or if I had like 400 and something. But either way, I did end up getting the heart piece from the Bombchu Bowling minigame. It took me about, it took me about 15 runs to try and get the heart piece. It actually turned up after like seven runs on it, but I messed that up and had to do another like 6 or 7 before it turned up again, and I was like, oh my god. Honestly, the Bombchu Bowling minigame is probably one of the worst minigames in this game. Absolutely awful, hate it. It's annoying, and it costs a lot for very little reward. I mean, obviously you get the bomb bag, you get a piece of heart, you can get Bombchus. There's stuff you can get from which is super useful, but it's also 30 rupees for a bit of a... Oh, there's skill to it, and I'm just bad at Bombchus. That's kind of what it boils down to, and that's where I'm just being salty about that, how I'm bad at Bombchus. So let's just blow up these boulders, because this will allow us to kind of get through to here. And there's this guy here, who we haven't actually encountered yet. But he sells magic beans, which are, they aren't selling very well, mostly because he's eating them, and he's also like in Zora's domain, or Zora's River, which is not exactly a great place to be for this. But as we buy more magic beans, they become more expensive. They basically increment by 10 rupees up until they hit about 90 rupees, I think it is, when they're like super limited stock. Because you notice every time I speak to them, how about some magic beans? They're getting to be quite popular. 30 rupees for one piece. So we need these to get a couple of heart pieces throughout the game. I think 4 is the absolute minimum. They're all the rage. So I'll probably just buy up. I'll just buy up a whole load of them, because the next one should be 50. You'll regret it if you don't buy them now. 50 rupees, but just for now. And yeah, we can buy one more lot. I do believe there's like 9 lots. In case you're wondering, this can be sold out. Super price. What we're seeing there is we're seeing capitalism in motion there, as stock decreases, rarity increases, and therefore perceived value increases. It's who would have thought we would have got a lesson on economics from Zelda? Anyway, I'm going to just take this cuckoo over to this area here, because we're not going to we're going to go a slightly different way. Actually, can I go this way? Can I just do it this way? I don't know. We should be able to basically... Can we make this jump? No, we can't. So what I'm going to need to do... Let's wait for you to... Oh, get back here. I need you. So there's a couple of things that we're going to be doing today. I'll be planting some seeds around. I'll probably do that after the dungeon. Put in the water, because then you'll fly away. Because I just... Get back here. This is annoying. It's annoying that I can't, like, grab him whilst he's in his, like, panics. Oh, no, apparently I can. Never mind then. But we want to jump over this way. And there's a ladder here. Let's just chuck you in there. Whoosh. So he basically flies back off to where he spawns. I believe that's where he goes to. And there's this one up here. There's 2 grottos up here. That's interesting. I don't think either of them are of any importance, he says, and then I'm going to get that totally wrong, and I'm going to miss something. But we're just going to sort of inch our way along, jump over to here, grab this piece of heart. Excellent. So, yeah, I'm going to get number 4. So, the last heart piece I got, which was from the Bombchu Bowling Alley, that got us another heart container. So, if we come here, there are some frogs. And basically, every time we play a note, they will sort of, you know, they'll jump and they'll dance. And we want to play some of our Ocarina songs. And for each song we play, well, besides the Song of Storms is a special song, because it makes them happy because it's raining. So it'll give us a piece of heart for that. And then what we need to do, wait, for each Ocarina song that is not a warp song, you can't play any of the warp songs for this, but every song you play, one of those frogs will increase in size. My god, he is huge. And he'll give you some rupees. Oh my Jesus! Now it would be cool if they did the whole of the song with their little gibbets, but never mind. Yep, some more rupees. How many? Am I gonna get 50 rupees for each? That's insane. But there's a reason why we want to do this. We want to increase their size up to maximum, because then there's an additional... there's a goddamn additional minigame you do. Oh my word. It just doesn't end, does it? All the minigames. What song am I missing? Zelda's Lullaby! I was like... And I should remember that one, because it's one I talked about quite recently in... well, that was last week in VGM Wednesday. So it was a while ago. Alright. Ooh. And I'll say this, I'll kind of repeat what I said on my post of VGM Wednesday. So it was Lullaby, really good sort of addition to any wedding march. Yep, so now we've got an achievement, Shadowlay. But now that they're all big, we're huge frogs. We're the world famous 5 froggish tenors, or ribbit. Make us jump so we can eat the bugs flying above us. Are you ready? Go. So, boop. Oh my word. Okay, so I need to figure out which one is... Oh. You can also do it relatively quick, I think. It's... Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. At least it feels like it is the same... You literally have no time.
A few minutes later.
Oh my word, okay. I thought I messed that up. You did great. Perfect. We're stuffed. I feel bad for that one in the back. He didn't even get one. Oh, poor little sod. Anyway, we've now got another piece of art. No, wait, wrong. I need, oh, what is it? Oh. I don't remember this one. Again, I was talking about this when I got this song, but I do not remember the Requiem of Spirit. Okay, it's an easy song. But for whatever reason, I just can never remember it. When push comes to shove, I just don't remember it. The same goes for Nocturne of Shadow. It's probably because when I was a kid, I got stuck at the Water Temple for ages. And same as I got stuck at the Fire Temple as well. But I remember getting stuck for ages in certain areas. And obviously when you get stuck, you just sort of, you know, there are certain things that you'll just repeat and remember. And I suppose for me, I was just repeating and remembering the stuff for, like, you know, whatever the forest one is called now. You've got the Bolero of Fire, Serenade of Water, Minuet of the Forest, that's it. Anyway, before we do anything else, there's a little crack in this wall here we can blow up. Which brings us to another fairy fountain. We haven't been to a fairy fountain in a while, truth be told. I think the last one we did was what? Din's Fire? Now, ideally, I do want to try and get the other fairies before... oh, do I really want to do that? I mean, I have to dip, I'm thinking about some things, and I could dip into the Fire Temple, get Magaton Hammer, get the magic increase. Not that I need it. Getting the magic increase is useful. Highly recommend it. Welcome, Link. I'm a great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. This is one of those magic spells I just never end up using. I just forget it exists. Din's Fire I remember exists because you use it for a couple of puzzles, but we get Nabooru's Love, which creates a protective barrier. So I think it makes you invincible for a couple of seconds. It is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battles make you weary, come back and see me. Yep, brilliant. Right, so... with that said, we're gonna plant some beans, and then we're gonna go into the Spirit Temple. We'll get to the Spirit Temple, I promise. Oh dear. Oh my god, these freaking what are they called again? Navi, tell me what they're called. Levers. Of course they have a weird name like that. So just by here, there is a little bean sprout area. Now, if we plant beans now as a child, they will sort of sprout, and then we can make them grow. All right, whoop, there we go. That's now grown, or at least it's growing. And then when we come back here as an adult, it will be fully grown. So the Spirit Temple. So I've come over here. So when you come here as an adult, you have two options. You can either come over here, where there's a massive block in the way, which we can't move. And then there's also a little crawl space, which we can't get through because we're an adult and we're too big. Speaking of too big, so is this lady. That was rude. She's too tall too like grown up to fit into the gap. God, I'm making it so much worse, aren't I? I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? Nothing really. You have nothing to do? What good timing! Can you do me a favour, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't have to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf. Uh-huh. You got guts. I think I'd like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. This is Nabooru, leader of the Gerudos, and she's a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. I'm not evil for starters. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. We just steal from, like, men. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I will never bow to such an evil man. Yeah, fight the power. By the way, what's your name, kid? Link? What kind of a name is that? Yeah, I know, right? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favour. I mentioned he went, so my name's Nabooru, and she's like, what? Okay, we go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside. The treasure is the Silver Gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. Huh, how convenient. No, kid, don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The Silver Gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf is a minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hide. Are they? Only the Silver Gauntlets will allow me to sneak deeper into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yeah, why not? I've got nothing else better to do. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the Silver Gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. That's awfully concerning, lady. You're talking to like a 11-year-old? I can't remember how old Link is. I think he's like, isn't he like 12 or 13 in Majora's Mask, I don't know. It all gets very confusing and it's all a bit dubious. Also, I need to change my shield because I know there's some fire keys here, and I really don't feel like losing my shield today. Not that it's actually going to be useful to have my shield, because there's basically, well, nah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Armos. Right. Oh, I do need to fight the Armos. I need to get my bombs out. No, get back here! Coward! Right, there we go. So that's going to open up the these doors here. We want to go this side, and actually I want my Deku nuts. And the boomerang. Inventory management is not on my side today. Now, yeah, I was about to say, the reason why we want that is because this guy is... Now, if I keep pushing him... No, don't. Hang on. Because I think, as a kid, these guys actually still like do even more damage than usual, and I'm wasting nuts here. There we go, got him. Oh, okay, we do have to use the boomerang. Ugh. Now, if you do get to this point in the game, you could use the boomerang, or you can use Bombchus, and using Bombchus is kind of fun for this. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now, of course, this bridge to drop down. Brilliant. Let's just run across. Ow, ow. There are 17 chests in this dungeon. Sweet Jesus, that's a lot of chests. And this is a big dungeon. Okay, so we've got this guy here. Now, this is a really weird, like... It's Anubis! He's vulnerable to fire. Now, unfortunately... What we can't do, we can't just use Din's fire on him. We can't just use Din's fire on him. What we need to do is we need to set him on fire a bit more permanent, like. He basically mirrors your movements. So if I stand here, he's in the opposite end of the room. If I hit the switch, boom, some fire will spawn underneath him, and we'll set poor Anubis on fire. Sorry, Anubis. And then he drops a buttload of rupees, which I'm not going to be able to get, because they're going to despawn by the time... Oh, no. Ah! No. That's okay. That's okay. We didn't have to kill him again. Oh, God, and we've got Sealing Masters here as well. As a child. That's a bit... Hang on. Okay, there we go. Because thankfully, Sealing Masters make a lot of noise. So let's just deal with that Sealing Master. There's also a gold sculpture there. And you also notice there's some like silver rupees. Oh, okay, never mind. I cannot crawl on the opposite side as the golden sculpture. But what we can do is if we get these... Now, was it cause the chest to spawn? Or what? No, it causes that to drop. Okay, that's fine, because then what we can do is we can... What I think the expectation is, we're supposed to use Deku Sticks, but I'm just going to come over here, throw down Din's fire. Oh, no. Oh. I mean... I should have known it was going to happen. That's my own fault. It was also my own fault. Oh, Navi, no. Go away. Look, that's still on fire. Really? You came in quite quickly there, didn't you, buddy? Right, anyway, so we grab this key. With this key, we can then crawl through this little gap here. Come on, crawl. Alright. Now the one thing I am kind of worried about is I don't have a huge amount of health. Well, I mean, I do have a lot of health, but ultimately I don't have a huge amount of health. I've taken quite a bit of damage. I was wondering if there was more. Oh, come on. Okay, you. I think there's another. I think there's a golden sculpture up this way. Must be behind me. Hey, buddy. Right, grab that. Nearly. Well, we're nearly at 100 because I was cheeky and cheated to a certain extent. Okay, so Alphos. Not done Alphos, there's Alphos. No. Yeah, show me the light, I know. Oh, you. Yeah, do that. No. I mean, it's quite nice that you could just use the boomerang on them to stun them. That actually makes, like, the... Oh, hello. 2 chests. This is fine. We now have Bombchus. This is how one way you could get Bombchus. As like a quick way. If you were to open that chest before you got a bomb bag, you would still get Bombchus. Which allows you to do some really fun things. Really fun sequence breaky things. Right. Ow. I'll get that, and that's not going to hit it because I didn't do it straight enough. There we go. This is actually quite good. This is a little clue to how you're going to solve future puzzles in this dungeon. Hey, buddy. Bye. I think we push you, don't we? Okay, that opens up that. Now, I believe there is also a chest down here. I do have the Inspire queued up. This is fine. Oh, big chest. This one, I believe this is the dungeon map. I say this as if I do actually know this for certain. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm happy that I know this sometimes. I'm happy that I'm just like, hey, I know this game. It's not because I haven't played it like 100 times through. And unlike A Link to the Past, where I've done it so many times randomized, that I actually do not know what the chests are half the time. There's a gold sculpture over there, which I can't get. But we will continue on our way now. Oh no, there's another. I thought this was the last. I thought. Doesn't matter. Right. Bomb you. Yeah. Bomb you. Ow. Right. So. Let's do a little bit of block moving. Now, the annoying thing is, even once we get the Silver Gauntlets, blocks like this still take just as the same amount of effort to push. It's really annoying. Even more annoying when you get the Golden Gauntlets, which I believe only used for 2 things in the entire game. It's kind of like the Golden Scale. Golden Scale was such a weird upgrade, as it is a little superfluous. So if I move you over here, now I believe, do you not, you open the door, and there is a switch somewhere. Actually, it might not be a switch. It might be I have to grab all these silver rupees again. The silver rupees become weirdly common at this part of the game, because we got this is like the oh no, wait, no, The first, I'm trying to think when the earliest instance of it is. I mean, for most players, it would probably either be bottom of the well or the ice cave. The ice caves? What's the dungeon called? There's like an icy cave. There's like an icy dungeon that you go through, which we'll do at a much later point because there's literally no point in me doing it now. Because, well, you go through it to get the iron boots, which you use to get into the water temple. But we're not going to be doing that. I'm going to be demonstrating a really fun little, because this my entire playthrough of this game has been really fun glitches that I highly encourage people to try out themselves. This game is horrendously not broken. Broken's the wrong word. It's a lot of fun. That's wasting time. But I do think I do need to do this because I believe. Well, but probably wasted a bit too much time. Yeah, I did. There we go. Now I believe that small chest that might be a key. I think you actually need this key to progress. It is, yeah. Because we come over to here. Now I believe one of these pots has a fairy in it. No. That sucks. Okay, but we've got another gold sculpture. I do wonder what's going to happen once I hit 100. Because once I hit 100, obviously, that's not going to be all the sculptures because I duplicated a whole load of them. So I guess we'll find out. I mean, I'll make sure I cash in the 100. But before we do that, we have this guy. Who is a very annoying mini-boss. I should probably use Deku Sticks on, truth be told. Because if this guy hits you, he hurts. And you have to fight a few of these guys. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he sends you flying. Come on. Oh! There goes. Just drink some milk. It's good for our bones after all. Now, I have I'm doing a really bad job fighting this guy, but I have played through this entire game with only 3 hearts. Right, let's just go. Whoop. Because eventually what ends up happening is you end up... God, at this point he's like... Oh, Jesus. Okay. What I used to do as a kid, because I wasn't very good at fighting these guys, I literally used to like spam bombchus at them. Because now that I've sort of done enough damage to him, he's lost like he's lost a layer of armor, which means that he moves much faster. Yeah, he actually runs after you, he swings faster, but there we go, we've defeated. You are an Iron Knuckle, yes. So we've defeated the Iron Knuckle, we can continue on our way. And when we come back here... Oh, it's the owl! Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see... Yes, I am, actually. A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of the boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured. I'm 11. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot! No. I will continue to watch you. I mean, we did see him when we learned the Requiem of Spirit. But that was as an adult. So he's still kicking around in 7 years' time. Hey, here we go. Silver Gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel the power... If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Nabooru. Now, Actually, no, I don't think there's any way to get these as an adult, but it's still kind of funny. Unfortunately for us... Hey, where are you taking me? I thought for a minute that all the sound had cut out. Yeah, let me go! And then... You fiends, Ganondorf's minions! Hey, it's Kataking... Komi? Link, get out of here! No! Don't! These witches, they're using black magic on me. Well, that's just racist. Anyway, so we're like, well, but that's not good. Now, if we were to get hit early in the game and get the Silver Gauntlets super early, you can see the heart piece over there. That's what I'm going to get with the magic beans later on. If we were to come here as... If we were to come here as a child super early, get the Silver Gauntlets, we would actually have... It would give us the Gorgon Bracelet as like, oh, well... Because that upgrade, it's kind of a progressive upgrade. You know, in order... the game assumes if you've got the silver... Oh, no, I need to play the Sun Song, don't I? Because I need to get out of here. So there's 2 more lots of beans I'm going to plant before we sort of finish up for today. But if you were to get the Silver Gauntlets as a child, you would automatically get the Gorgon Bracelet, which means that you would be able to do, like... You'd be able to get into Dodongo's Cavern without having played Saria's Song for Darunia. There's a whole lot of fun you can have if you get into Gerudo Valley early, but it is one of the... I chalk it up as probably the hardest trick in the game. There's other really difficult ones, but in terms of, like... If we compare it to some of the other tricks that we've done, which are annoying, you know, Dora's time skip is very challenging if you don't know what you're doing. And I don't, truth be told. I just kind of brute force my way through. But that's the thing. It is possible to brute force, much like Forest Escape. You know, getting so you're on the other side of the know-it-all brother to, you know, throw him into the void. It's all doable because the setup is almost instantaneous. You don't have to do any setup for it. Early Gerudo Valley requires a fair bit of setup, and if you mess it up, well, just re-attempting it is just a nightmare. Now, if you're doing this on an emulator, and you're not doing what I'm doing, which is the Secret for Achievements Hardcore mode, you can just create a save state, and you can just sort of keep loading that save state every time you attempt it, and you can brute force it that way, and that's how I did it on the Switch. I basically just brute forced it with save states, which feels dirty to say that, but so yeah, that's one approach you can go with this, or yeah, you're trying to do something that is just super precise, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of the tricks are really precise, but that one I always feel is, like, additionally so. That's interesting. He didn't, like, spin around when I defeated him. Doesn't matter. We have 91 gold sculptures. So I'm hoping by the time we've done the Spirit Temple, we might actually have 100. Maybe. I don't know. There are other things I can do to kind of boost the amount that I have. Ideally, I need to get some bugs, but... I mean, because I've duplicated the sculptures, it's not so much of a problem. But if we come down here... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you... No. Oh, actually, I might be able to swim against the current. Yes. Okay, good. Because there's some beans down and a cow. There's a cow down here. Okay. That's useful knowledge. Oh, come on. What the? There we go. Don't know why I wasn't picking up my my button press there. Let's just get some milk. Oh, come on. I could just buy red potion, but now we'll just lots of milk. Well, I'm gonna know if Navi was gonna be like, hey, no, you can't do that. That's what you telling me, Navi. Oh yeah, Death Mountain. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll deal with Death Mountain at some point. Not in. I'm in no rush to deal with Death Mountain. Right. So now that we've done that, we're gonna plant one more because this is actually useful for a couple of items. Because there's a heart piece at the. Hey, look, the owl's there again. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's ignore the owl. You said that was the last time you were going to see me when I was in the desert, but you're waiting for me right there to take me away. I think he actually takes you to the castle, which is really useful. Early game, it's useful. Anyway, let's just plonk some here. Boop. Nice. Anyway, that I think covers everything we need to do. So actually, before I save it, I'll just. I don't think there's any other ones that are mandatory. No, there is one more, but I can't get to it yet because I should have set it up like ages ago, but I just couldn't be bothered. So I need to get myself to Death Mountain Crater. But unfortunately, I needed to get that setup done as an adult. You need the Bolero of Fire to do that. So what we'll do is we'll age ourselves up, and then we can head back over to the Spirit Temple in the next part, and we can sort of finish up the Spirit Temple, clear that dungeon, and we're all good. Right, and with that all said and done, hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. You can click on me there to subscribe, or over there for some other Zelda related things, and I look forward to seeing you when I next do.